What's happening, YouTube? It has been many years here since I put up a little video, but we're going to put up a quick one today, just a quick little fun little update video. Not even going to show my face or much of anything, just a few beautiful animals who are rearing their faces up today, and in the hopes also that YouTube does not delete my channel in the next few days, because I haven't been putting up videos. So, hey, all still well, alive and kicking, man, and so let's just, without further ado, unbox this little enclosure here. So this is the newly refurbished and redesigned cage for the Jungle Gang here. So, got some buried cinder blocks down here they can dig into, some little man-made caves and stuff. We got it going on. Giant water, extra food dish. But this is, well over a foot of substrate that they can dig into here. And when I say they, I'm talking, of course, about these two beautiful young rock iguanas. We got Z right here, who's the rhino iguana. And then in the back there, we got Zai, who is a blue caiman and Cuban iguana hybrid there. So he's a blue iguana and a Cuban, very common, as well as Z here, our lovely rhino iguana. So they're actually from the same breeder. They're both from Thai Park out there. Speaking of being from the same breeder, here are our other two inhabitants of the cage. We have Shara and Mezar, two little redfoot tortoises, and they're from Reed Snedden over there at SoCal Reptiles. Great friend of mine. Thanks again, Reed. These guys are doing great. Love them to death. But this is the Jungle Gang right here, everyone. So not necessarily animals found together in the wild, but they're definitely not that far away from each other. They're definitely all South American New World animals, and they get along great. But that being said, I'm always keeping a good eye on them because these guys are my loves, my babies, and my pride and joy in many ways. So make sure that they're good to go. But they've only been in here about a week now. Actually, I think it was exactly a week ago I set them up in here. So got a nice little piece of lapis lazuli right there. You can barely see. But I was just feeding them some arugula and some mixed greens and some butternut squash for today. But, we feed them all types of beautiful stuff. Here's a rotten banana from the other day they were eating. We have a living system in here. We have an ecosystem going. So we have lots of decomposers in here, isopods, superworms, different things like that. Plenty of little, I assume, wood mites, little tiny things cruising around. Got some. Sometimes we get some flies and different things, but it's definitely, I'm going for the living ecosystem appeal. But like I said, this cage is only about a week. This habitat has only been set up for about a week, so so we still need some time to develop that living that living biome. But we're working on it. Probably gonna add some more isopods and different things, so we're building that up. But this is a fun little enclosure. We got some, this used to hold uromastics a while ago, and we got still got some of that clay soil on the other side, some of that excavator burrowing substrate, so that's left over. And then I have a bunch of forest substrate basically in here between coconut fiber and soil and different things in here for them to dig in and all that. Got a little cuttlefish bone there for some extra calcium for the tortoises to munch on. The lizards might even want to go for it every once in a while too. But as I mentioned, these guys are from the same breeder. Probably born within a few months of each other for sure. I got them from different sources, but they do great together. They're good friends. Don't really know the gender on them yet, but Z there, the right, they're both looking very dominant. So a lot of establishing dominance is what you deal with when you're dealing with Cyclura, which is the name of the genus here for these guys. So these are not regular. These are not regular arboreal iguanas, green iguanas and stuff. These are semi-arboreal rock iguanas. So as you can see, we got opportunities for them to climb as well as dig. And we got lots of rocks and different things in here. So, beautiful, amazing animals. I love them. I've had them for about a year now, and we're taking great care of them. Love them to death. Looks like you're going to go for a little arugula there, something like that. But these guys are the best, man. Very, still quite skittish. They're not, I do get to pet them a lot. They like being pet, but not always, definitely not held, and they will, piss and shit on you and things like that. Which has happened, but we got our two little guys. So this is the entire Jungle Gang right here. We got the two little torts, Mezar and Shara, short for Mezar Team and Shara Tane. We got Z and Zai. So these guys are all named after stars here. We'll have to get to that in another video or something. And just dropped my phone in the rotten banana, so that's always good. You know, we got some great animals in here right now, but a lot of them are asleep, including my boy Tookie, my main man, my blue Chicoan white-headed Tegu. So we got some, you know, we got a lot of great animals in here, but most of them we can't see right now, except for these guys. So we're just showing them off, hoping YouTube doesn't, you know, delete my channel. But here's another, another willing and happy resident we have in this here reptile room, and this is Goldie, my sulcata tortoise, who's also munching on some greens, arugula, mixed greens, as well as some butternut squash. So it's, you know, it's a good looking day. This guy actually won in a raffle for $1, you know, a few years ago. So he's a few years old, looking great, getting bigger every day. Eventually will be huge. And you know what? I think that's about it for now. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hopefully YouTube doesn't delete this channel. You know, we got a lot of good setups here, a lot of good things going on. But that being said, like I said, most of them are asleep or, you know, brumating and things like this. So we're having a good time, though. These guys are enjoying themselves. You know, everyone in here gets along well, but I'm always keeping a good eye on them. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we'll talk shortly.